Spectrum, uniquely me, is a production put on for Autism Awareness Week that aims to educate audiences about the experience of being on the spectrum.
What we've done is we've taken verbatim material, so we've went out and asked people with autism, parents who have kids with autism, occupational therapists, the like, and gotten their stories and their experiences. And we then perform that as the dialogue on stage, because we think that getting it from the horse's mouth is the best way to do it, because we're not making a script up ourselves and making assumptions. We could then, once we perform it, say this is like real life experiences, and people can share and talk about it and discuss, and it's great.
The show takes audiences through the perceptions of the autistic spectrum and touches upon the science of it through a variety of mediums.
So what happens, it's a sort of multimedia show, so we've got sound as well as me blabbing on, and painting as well. So what happens is it's a letter sent by someone with autism, and it's addressed to autism. And she's talking about how she's thankful for it, even though there's challenges, all this, that and the other. And I'm setting out the paints and all that kind of stuff, and then as it goes on, as the show goes on, I'm adding to the paint.
Performances of the show are aimed at accomplishing a number of goals.
The overall aim is awareness. Awareness is key, and awareness and understanding, understanding through awareness anyway. And the main thing we wanted to put across is to smash those preconceived notions that people have. Everyone with autism, just because someone has autism doesn't mean they have special abilities or they're not like Rain Man. So it's getting rid of that stigma. This is what it actually is and what it's like. Come in, have a talk about it, and it's also for the parents or those with autism as well. It could be a sense of like catharsis. But sometimes those little minor miracles, they end up becoming one big miracle, and there is hope. But with strength and perseverance, you can get there.
Audiences responded well to the show and came away more informed than when they entered.
It was excellent. I do feel. Well, I know a lot about autism, but I learnt a lot of new things today that I didn't know, and I actually hope I didn't distract the artist by scribbling down some new thoughts and ideas that he gave me through his talk. It's also very moving for me as a parent of a child on the autistic spectrum. Seeing it a lot of meaning on a lot of levels. It gave information, and it was very sensitive to parents.
And they say that the campaign to continually raise the issue is far from over.
As chair of Carlisle MenCap, I've always found that the people of Carlisle are very sympathetic towards all people with learning disabilities. But that doesn't mean that we should all be constantly reminding people that we have a whole section of the community. They're very vulnerable, they need understanding, they need their differences accepted. Because this is about awareness. And so if 20 people come, it probably means 60 people know about it. I mean, we continue the fight. People with autism are coming out of the dark into the light. We need them to be accepted in Carlisle.
The show spoke to people who are personally affected and spoke to those who aren't, all with the goal of making sure that no one feels that their uniqueness is to be anything but celebrated. Kieran McFadgen, That's TV.